Hi there, my name is Chad Nicely, and what you see here on the screen is the Swiss Army knife of all sales systems. So I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what this system does. Then I'm going to show you what it looks like on the mobile device, because everything you're seeing here on the screen, you can actually see inside of your mobile app as well. And we even have a Chrome extension. Also, I want you to understand that everything you're seeing here on the screen, we actually have an agency, a white label version, where you could actually have your logo here. This could be your company, and you could be out there providing this product to your clients and customers. And we have a lot of students that are doing just that, and they have been extremely successful in their business. We actually have students that have gone out there and lined up multi-million-dollar deals for real estate, doctors, attorneys, coffee shops, restaurants, using this exact system. So as you can see here, this is my dashboard. And so you can see I have my leads generated, how many scheduled appointments I have, my pending text messages, and my tasks. That is the core of the system. Now, also, you may notice here that we have hot leads versus all leads. Now, all leads are going to appear over here on the right side. And these are leads that come in from our applications, our surveys, our appointments, our forms. They could be imported. They could come in from our digital business card, or they could actually come in from our membership platform, which is called Everlesson. Now, it's really hard when you have a lot of leads rolling in to figure out which ones you need to focus on, which ones you need to follow up with. Therefore, we have a category over here called hot leads. And this happens automatically in our system. And what this means is these individuals were qualified, meaning they said, I want to purchase your product or service, and I've also provided you my phone number. And therefore, you only focus on the people that are truly qualified. And this is something that you'll be able to offer your client as well. Then down here in the bottom left, you'll see that these are all of the appointments. So these are the appointments that are scheduled, and then you see that we have new appointments. And so appointments are rolling in around the clock. And then over here on the right side, these are the tasks that are due. So that kind of gives you a brief overview of how this system works. This system is also going to replace about 10 to 12 different tools in your business. So if I start over here at the left side, this is going to take me back over here to my dashboard. Over here, I'm going to be able to create surveys and applications. Over here, I have my appointment scheduler. Over here, this is where I'm able to start linking campaigns together. This item here is my forms, and this is when I'm using a third-party page builder, or I'm using WordPress or something like that. This here is a tagging inside of our system. You see, a tag in our system is not just used for identification purposes, but when a tag fires off, it is multiple actions all taking place at once. Then we have our sales pipeline, we have our contact database, we have our email follow-up campaigns. These are our landing pages. And then over here, we have some special features. And so this orange check mark is going to take me back over here to my personal account. If I come over here to my blue check mark, this is a special setting we have called lead. The green check mark is for those people that have employees or staff members. And I'm going to show you what that looks like, because all of your staff members have their own custom dashboard. They have their own mobile app that is all branded to you. And then you decide which staff member is going to handle which leads. And then finally, the red one is our agency program. And this is when you can take this whole entire platform and you can brand it as your own. That's where you get to put your own logo there. You have your own domain name, and nobody even knows that it's our platform. And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and show you samples of what each one of these modules look like, because they're step by step. So this guy here, the surveys and the application, you can see this is what our surveys look like. Very beautiful, responsive, and they look amazing on mobile phones. And we get monster conversions with these surveys. And it's actually the best way that you're going to get a real phone number from somebody. But that module also creates beautiful long form applications, just like the one you're seeing here. And with the surveys and the applications, you can actually change out the backgrounds, you can add images, you can change the design, you can do whatever it is you want to do. Now, the surveys and the applications provide very detailed stats. And so I can see how the group responds as a whole. I have my collective stats. And this last question here, I want you to pay attention to this. You can see that there was 46 people that were kind of interested in what we had to offer, and then there was 50 people that were ready to go. And so looking at these statistics here, we actually received 96 phone numbers out of 99. And we do that quite frequently with our system. But I can also come over here to individual responses, and I can go through and I can actually look at each and every individual response. If I click this eyeball here, and you can see I'm able to see exactly how they responded to that survey or that application. The survey and the application will actually qualify your leads for you, so you're only dealing with people who are actually qualified and ready and willing to buy your products and services. And then what you're able to do is you're able to send them over to an appointment. Well, this is what our appointment system looks like. So as you can see, we can have a nice welcome video there so your prospect knows exactly what to do. And then you have time slots available over here. And this is exactly what it looks like. Very clean, very responsive, looks beautiful on mobile. And when you have the enterprise account, you can actually set it up to where you can round robin your different staff members and your employees. So that takes care of this button and this button. Now we're going to come over here to our tags because forms and link campaigns are pretty self-explanatory. So I come over here, and the first thing is I have what are called tag groups. And that's because you're going to be creating a lot of tags, because not only are tags used for identification purposes, they're also used to deploy multiple actions all at once. And so these are all of my tags inside my system. And so if I come over here to this tag called attended event, if I go ahead and edit this, you're going to see these are all the actions that can take place when a tag is fired. So when a tag's fired, you can put them in an outside autoresponder. You can drop them into a webinar. You can put them into one of our pipelines right here inside the system. You can assign it to an offer a bundle. You can create an auto task. You can assign it to a lead owner. This is one of your staff members. Or you can go ahead and remove tags that are already in place. The tagging is the backbone of our system. Next, we have something called a sales pipeline. Now, I'm going to actually blur this out because this is a real pipeline and I have personal information here. But as you can see, I can very easily take these leads and I can go ahead and move them over here to the different stages. It'll keep track of my sales. I could go ahead and click on the names. It would open up the lead detail where I'm able to see everything about that lead. And from here, I'm able to go ahead and click on this name and it's going to open up what's called the lead detail. And from the lead detail, I'm actually able to see all the information about the lead. I'm able to see how many sales they've done, the pipelines that they're in, and I'm able to come over here and see the tags that they've been assigned to. So I can see the events that she's been to. I can see the appointment tags. I can see the products that she's interested. I can see a lot of things. I can also see her offers and bundles down below that she's been assigned to. But I can also come over here and see all interactions, all the stages that she's in, and I can actually see the history of everything that she submitted. But not only that, I can click on this little eyeball here, and I can see all the results of the surveys and the applications that she has submitted. So that is how our sales pipeline works. Next, we have our contact database. And so how this works, you have all the leads inside the system, and then you have something called hot leads. Remember, your hot leads were people who said, yes, I want to purchase your product or service, or however you set up that qualification, and then they have provided you their phone number. Those are the leads that you need to follow up with, and you need to be able to do it ASAP. So this information here is going to give you everything you need to know about those leads. Plus, you'll be able to filter by campaigns, their lead score, their temperature, their tags that they've been assigned to, or the last time that they were contacted. So as you can see, you have total management over your leads. Then we have something called email campaigns. This is our campaign builder. And what's so unique about this is you create a master campaign, and then you would go through and you would create sub-campaigns inside that master campaign. So it is going to keep you very organized. You're able to do custom fields, field timers. We can even pull in QR codes from our system inside of these follow-up emails. Now, as you can see, I have my stats here, so I don't have to hunt around to see how this campaign is doing. Very, very simple, easy to use, and you'll find that you will be creating campaigns live on the spot. And you'll also be able to do this with text messages as well. Now, speaking of your text messages, every single account can have a custom phone number. And so you'll be able to receive text messages just like you're seeing here on the screen. And so I can go ahead and respond to all of my text messages all at once. I can see all the phone numbers that I have inside of my account, and I can see my employees' phone numbers as well to see how they are responding. Now that you kind of have a rundown of what is included inside the basic version, what I want to do is I want to show you these check marks over here. And I kind of already mentioned what they did, but the two I really need to emphasize is the green one and the red one. So if I come over here to the green one, that's going to open up this area right here. And as you can see, I can go ahead and put in my company name. I can put in a permalink, add my logo, choose my branding, my colors, and everything else. And now I am set up so that I can go ahead and add staff members and VAs to my account. And then I can go ahead and assign the leads. And I can even have it set up to where my staff members are only dealing with hot leads. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what that panel looks like so that you get an idea. So I'm actually logged in as one of our staff members. And as you can see, she has her hot leads. She has all leads. She has her appointment activity, and she has her tasks. These are only the leads, assignments, appointments, and tasks that have been assigned to her. And the name of this enterprise company is BizGrow. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you the red check mark, which is our agency settings. And so with your agency, you're going to go ahead and add your companies. Then you'll go ahead and set up the branding for each one of these companies. And then you can go ahead and add custom domains just like you could inside the enterprise account. So now I feel like you have a better idea of how this whole system works. The next thing I want to show you is our Chrome extension. And with our Chrome extension, that means that you don't have to have the software on the screen to be notified when you have hot leads coming in and text messages and all kinds of other cool stuff. So if I come over here and click on this little bell, you're going to see there are my hot leads. And if I come over here and click on this text message, you're going to see there are incoming text messages coming in. So I can go ahead and follow up with them right away. And we even have an enterprise Chrome extension as well, so that all of your employees could actually have their Chrome extension on there, because the extension is going to notify them when they get a text or when they get a hot lead. So there's no excuse why your employees cannot follow up with the leads. Now, here's where I'm going to conclude this video. I'm going to show you the power of the mobile app so that you have a better understanding of how the mobile app works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and log in to my mobile app, but I'm going to put it up here on the screen. Okay, so this is what my mobile app looks like. So we have all hot leads, today's appointments, today's task, and the unread text messages. That's what I see each and every day. That's exactly what I need to know. And remember, my staff has a mobile app as well, and this is what they need to know for our company to be profitable and efficient. So what I'll do is go ahead and click on all hot leads. And now you see I have all of my hot leads loaded. And so I can scroll through here and I can look at each and every one of these hot leads. But what I'm able to do is I'm able to slide over and I can go ahead and call, text, email. I can assign a tag right here to the hot lead. I can go ahead and schedule the hot lead for a later date, or I can go ahead and delete the hot lead out of the hot lead list. They'll still be inside the main contact database, but they will no longer be a hot lead. Now, the next thing I could do is I can go ahead and click on that hot lead. And now you see that it's opened up the lead detail. And this is the same lead detail that you saw in the desktop version. However, this is inside the mobile app. And so from here, I have the whole entire lead history. I can see the sales pipelines that they're inside of. I can see the tags that they've been assigned to. And I can even see the text correspondence that's taken place. So I'm going to come back over here to the whole entire history. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on this little eyeball that you see over here on the right-hand side. Once I do that, it is now open up the results from the survey that this lead has completed. So yes, you will actually see the results right here on your phone. Now, I'm going to come back over here to the main menu, and this time we're going to come back over to the home button, and we're going to take a look at the appointments. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on today's appointments. And I can see there are the appointments for the day. So I can see the time, I can see how long the appointment is supposed to be, and you may notice that this appointment has been assigned to one of my staff members. And the one down here at 10:50 a.m. has been assigned to one of my closers. So inside of our system, you have something called setters, and you have something called closers. That is for our enterprise accounts. Now we're going to come back over here to the home screen. And we're going to go ahead and click on today's task. And you can see that it has opened up all the tasks that we have for today. And so I can very easily come over here, click on these little dots, and I can go ahead and mark the task as completed. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you are not the only one that are creating the tasks. The system will also create tasks as well based on when the tag fires off. So let's come back over here to the home screen. And the last one is we have our unread text messages. I'll go ahead and click that. And now you see up here in the top right, I have all my phone numbers, just like we saw in the desktop version. And I can go ahead and click on these names here, and I can see the actual conversation that's taking place. And this is a phone number that has been assigned to your account. And remember, all of your staff members can have their own phone number as well. So as you can see, this system here will actually run you. You don't have to run the system. And we have this nice little reminder message up here at the top that comes from admin. And you can actually change that message, and we can even link it if we want to link it to a staff meeting or a webinar or something like that. If I come back over here to the menu, I'll go ahead and show you. You see that we have hot leads, we have our lead bank, we have our incoming text messages, our tasks, our appointments. We can even see our pipelines. We have a digital business card. I'll show you that here in a second. There's where we're going to go ahead and make our announcements. We can set up our notifications. We have a QR scan. This app here will do everything. I'll go ahead and show you the digital business card. And so here's a sample of our digital business card, and you can go ahead and set this up however you want. You can turn off icons, you can turn off the buttons, you can change the colors, change the image, do whatever you want to do. But everything that I showed you in the system is actually tied to this digital business card. And so if I go ahead and click on schedule call, you can see it's going to go ahead and open up your appointment, where it's been assigned to one of my staff members, and they can go ahead and click on these dates here, and they can go ahead and schedule an appointment. And remember, all of your staff members have a digital business card as well. So as you can see, it's a very, very inclusive system. It's going to replace 12 other tools in your business. It's going to do everything for you. It is extremely easy to use. And so you can go ahead and sign up for a free trial, or a better option is you can go ahead and grab the free trial and you can join our workshop, where we will hold you by the hand and walk you through the step-by-step process of this amazing system, so that you too will learn how to set up surveys, applications. You'll learn how to set up your qualifications. If they're qualified, you'll link it to an appointment. You'll set up your link campaigns, your forms, your tagging. You'll set up a sales pipeline. You'll learn how to use your lead bank. You'll learn everything about this system so that you have leads coming in, and you're able to capture those leads, qualify those leads, and you're able to convert them. Again, this is Chad Nicely. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope now you understand the power of this system and how it's not only going to save you money, it's going to replace multiple systems in your business, but on top of that, it's going to make you or your sales team extremely profitable at the same time. So go ahead and sign up for your free trial, or grab the free trial as well as the workshop. On any note, I want to wish you all the best. Take care.